My name is Luis dos Santos. I'm an assistant professor at HKSYU University, Department of Counseling and Psychology. Currently, I'm teaching the Industrial and Organizational Psychology and the Advanced Social Psychology courses. I joined the teaching professions for nearly 2 decades already. Over these years, I always employed the flipped classroom teaching and learning approach for different types of classroom environments, from language classes to my current psychology classes. I pretty like the flipped classroom approach because I always believe students are the ones who should control, manage, and learn in the classrooms. The flipped classroom approach allows students to study pre-lecture materials such as videos, journals, and recorded lectures at home before classes. Students will bring the questions and discussions to the classrooms for games. All students have their chances and play roles for sharing and discussion. In my tutorial sections, students will offer some time to share their materials as student teachers. By playing the student-teacher approach, my students will have their own chance to upgrade their presentations and oral skills together in a safe environment. I try my best to reduce the top-down approach and level among my students. Therefore, many students like to talk to me as teacher, friend, and buddy. Also, many of my assignments and projects are tailor-made for my students. For example, in my Industrial and Organizational Psychology class, I ask my students to investigate the problems of final year students and university graduates' career pathways after university. As many students need to face job-seeking procedures soon, they're very curious about their future and their development of their classmates too. I tend to create some projects that are useful and helpful for my students' long-term development. I want them to learn and get some practical skills for their future. University education is to upgrade the overall understanding and allow students to develop their critical thinking skills. I'm here to offer some guidelines and host the classrooms for them to excel, share, and express their knowledge together with their classmates. Many of them could really get some new ideas and practical experiences from the lessons, projects, and assignments because I always need them to go to the communities for data collections, observations, and interviews. Therefore, my classroom is our communities. Our communities and members of the public offer them the learning environments and opportunities. One of the challenges could be the passive learners. For some teachers, they may arrange some activities, some active roles such as speakers for these passive learners. However, for me, I love the arrangement for them and their group mates. Although group work can be useful in some scenarios such as marketing, some taxes and professions do not need to have group work. For example, photography, translation. Therefore, I respect the personalities of each student. If they do not want to have too much group work, I will do some arrangement to fit the needs of all people. So far, my students love these arrangements. So far, my students like the approach because many of them could eventually share, express, and even control their classrooms. Many of them are happy because they can share and teach some of their lectures based on the videos that I offer before the classes. I still remember in my advanced social psychology class, we talked about the social coordinative theory with modeling for the lecture. My students watched the videos about photography before our class. Once I teach the detailed information about the theory, many could practice the photo taking skills from the lecture and the recorded videos. I even asked them to post some photos on Moodle for sharing and in-class activities. My students told me that this is the first time they smile and laugh in a classroom based on their knowledge and the theory.